Movie-going has been a tradition for more than a century, but rising ticket prices, the pandemic, and increases in streaming have threatened the theater industry. Domestic box office grosses fell nearly 25% from 2019 to 2024. And while larger chains like AMC and Regal might be able to weather these headwinds, smaller independently operated theaters often face even more of an uphill battle. To find out how they're getting creative in these challenging times, we talked to a filmmaker, a businessman, a programmer, and a self-described vidiot.
If you're going to have your own movie theater, you've got to hang up artwork that's all about you.
Kevin Smith is the ultimate executor of passion projects.
This bad boy is a big poster for the 4:30 movie, the movie that was shot right here in this hallway.
His films are among some of cinema's cult classics, from Clerks and Mallrats to Chasing Amy and Dogma.
One of the things that I was most excited about was the amount of wall space I was going to have.
But the filmmaker says nothing fulfilled him more than purchasing the inspiration of his dreams. In 2022, he bought his childhood theater in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey, rechristening it as Smodcastle Cinemas.
I learned more about myself sitting in this room than I ever did sitting in a classroom or sitting in church or something like that. And it led me to the rest of my life.
It was reeling from COVID shutdowns. He was hoping to rekindle the magic of his youth. But he's the first to tell you, even with all of his celebrity, it hasn't been easy.
Saving my childhood theater with my friends, dream come true. Worst financial investment I ever made in my life.
Wow.
We had to go nonprofit, man, because if it was just like, we got to live off the movie business, we would die.
Along with first-run titles, Smodcastle relies on live events like filmmaker Q&As and even an annual film festival to bring in revenue.
I'm a film festival kid myself. It's amazing for the soul of this old filmmaker to see people in the beginning of their journey and how they revere this place and the festival.
Across the country, in the movie-making capital of the world, Vidiots is also forging through headwinds with a mix of nostalgia and creativity.
We love this movie. Is this anybody's second time or third time seeing Heat at this theater?
Opened in 1985, it was the darling of Santa Monica.
So this is the video store.
This is the video store. This is Vidiots.
Originally operating as a traditional rental store with an extensive and rare collection that would make any cinephile swoon.
One of the things about the video store is that it's constantly changing.
Maggie McKay is the executive director of Vidiots, which moved to Eagle Rock in 2023 and expanded into an exhibition space, reviving the historic Eagle Theater.
What did you open to?
We opened to uncertainty. We had no idea if people would come, and they did. And because this place is affordable and welcoming and non-judgmental and safe, they are coming here all the time. We have a kid who calls it my video store. That kid has no idea that that is a very unique thing to say in the 2020s.
Like Smodcastle, Vidiots operates as a nonprofit. But that isn't the only path to success for modern, independently run cinemas.
It's about people who are not up to the task of the challenges that befall them.
Metrograph, a two-screen theater located on Manhattan's Lower East Side, is a for-profit operation. It screens more international and art house fare. And business is booming, according to CEO Christian Grass.
We are operating at record levels in the cinema. We just had our best summer on record. People love going to the movies and people love the experience.
Inga DeLu is the theater's director of programming.
If you come here, you have this community of filmmakers and people behind the scenes, and they're really kind of approachable. It's really easy to come and to meet all those people, big editors or big cinematographers.
To generate additional income, Metrograph houses a bookstore, a streaming service, a magazine, an extravagant concession stand, and a swanky bar and restaurant.
This is the commissary.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable, comfy, cozy.
Exactly, very comfortable. Obviously, it's daytime right now, so the light is very different.
Oh, yeah.
We have a happy hour from 5 to 7.
When you come in here, especially in the evening when the light is slightly different, it sort of has this magical, timeless feel.
A timeless feel for a beloved tradition. Do you feel there is a future in this business model?
I think movie-going is going to become rarefied and specialized like Broadway. Going to the movie is going to be like collecting records. For some people who are willing to pay anything for that experience, to hold that disc again because it's deeply entrenched in their childhood.
As streaming viewership climbs and theaters shutter, traditional film distribution is at a crossroads.
Where movie theaters are quickly losing ground and going out of business, what do we lose as a society?
Affordable, equitable spaces where people who are different from each other can find connection, find community, find their third space.
It might take some ingenuity and movie magic to keep the popcorn popping and the film reels rolling. But for many, it's a noble mission worth protecting.
And you want to learn something about somebody, sit in the darkness and watch movies with them. You'll find out if they're empathetic. You'll find out what makes them laugh. You'll find out if there's a real human being there, if there's a heart.
Here's how we're gonna do this. We play it loud.
Do you think this can be scaled up in a way to sort of make a comeback?
I think that I wouldn't have done it if I didn't believe in the ability to replicate something like this. It might be a record shop, it might be a coffee shop, a sandwich shop. You put movies and anything else together that the community needs and wants, and I think you have a sustainable financial model.
Huh? Those cookies?
Everybody wants movies in their lives.
You know, I'm a true cinephile. What she said there, when you sort of like group things together, and especially in smaller communities like in New Jersey and Middle America, that's when you create these gathering places. And that's the key to the success of many of them.
And it really is interesting because when we're so used to now being able to just watch it on your phone, it'll be easier, but there's nothing like being in that space to watch a movie with strangers all reacting in the same way to certain moments.
It's like
so
appointment
cool.
television.
Yeah. It's
which,
better
you
than
know,
that.
Yes, it is.
It is. Sorry.